an expert in the health and safety. He is a lead tutor of the boss, and he works in the oil and gas industry for over 30 years. Hey, Mr. Praveen, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Hi, how are you?
Actually, there are lots of questions and there are lots of confusions about the definition of hazards. They thought that if one construction workers is suffering from accident, sometimes they thought that is a hazard. What is really a hazard? Just to clarify somewhat.
Yeah, yeah, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
The people, they confuse between hazard and risk, and there is a fine gap between them. Hazard is basically any situation or activity that is having potential to cause harm. Okay, suppose there is a live electrical wire over there and there is no joint. Yeah, the joint is there is no cover basically on that. So that is having the situation. This is a situation, right?
Correct.
That is having potential to cause harm. Unless until you touch that electrical wire, accident will not happen.
Correct.
You understood?
Yes.
So if there is a situation is gas leak, unless until I ignite my lighter, so that is unsafe act. So gas leak is an unsafe condition. I am using my lighter accidentally or purposely. So this is the explosion or fire can happen. So situation and your activity, when they will come together, there are chances of accident or incident. Again, there is a confusion between accident and incident.
Yes.
Accident is unplanned, unwanted, all of a sudden. That may result into your personal injury or that may result into property damage.
But
This is an incident. Near miss, also unwanted, all of a sudden, without any notice, but in that case you are lucky enough that you survived. So near miss is also incident, accident is also incident, dangerous occurrences are also incident. So everything is incident. Under that there is an accident, there is a near miss, and there is a dangerous occurrences.
There are saying that if you, for example, you're climbing in a ladder, there are steps that if you step on the second rung, that is less probability. The second step will increase the probability. What's the relation between the risk and the probability?
See guys, probability, just simple example we are taking for the driving. Okay, if I am driving a normal speed, still there are chances of incident or accident. It may not be my own fault.
Exactly.
There may be some other issues.
Right.
Okay, but the moment I start speeding up from 80 to 100, 100 to 120, the probability increases.
Of course.
If I am driving under the influence of alcohol, probability increases.
Correct.
If I am not following the traffic rules, road condition is bad or there is a foggy condition, the probability is more. So hazard is the same, collision with another vehicle, but probability is increasing. So the moment I decrease my speed, the probability will increase. Yeah, and by the same time there is a consequences. The accident happened at the 120 km per hour and the accident happened at 80 km per hour, the consequences will be different. You reduce the speed, you are reducing the consequences and you are reducing the probability. So in our, as per the good safety management system, our control measures should be like that. They should control probability and they should control the consequences. And ultimately, the risk will control. Why? Because probability we are giving the numerical number from 1 to 5. 5 means high probability, 1 means less probability. Consequences, 1 means first aid case, and 5 means fatal accidents. So you have to give numbers to the probability, numbers to your consequences, and you have to multiply that. That will bring to you your risk. The result will say you if the risk level is high, it is moderate, or it is low. So all the high risk activity we are doing under the permit to work system, just to make sure that the control measures are implemented and we can work safely.
So in that particular number, 1 to 5, is there any chances that we can reduce it to 0 or zero accident? Something?
No, 0 is it's not possible because you can reduce to a minimum. You can reduce the minimum. The probability can be reduced to minimum and consequences can be reduced to your minimum. Like first you talk about the ladder, right? In the ladder, you're climbing the ladder, suppose, and you are not following the 3-point contact. You have 2 legs, you have 4 limbs, right? 2 hands, 2 legs, right? Out of 4, 3 should be holding your ladder. Suppose you are not following that properly, so your probability is more. The moment you have proper supervision, proper training, your good equipment, and the ladders are properly pitched, the probability will reduce. Like that.
So that was really a clear explanation about the hazard, the probability and the consequences.
I'm giving you one example.
Yes, please.
I want to use a hammer. I want to use the hammer to nail on this wall, right? I will use the hammer, okay? The probability of injury to my finger is more while I am using the hammer. But if I will use a drill machine, the probability will be less, but the consequences will be high.
Yeah.
Road accidents, car accidents, truck accidents, buses accidents, right? The probability is more on the road accidents. The probability is very less than the aeroplane accident incidents. There are very few in the year, right? Probability is less while I'm using the aircraft, but the consequences is more in the aircraft. So while you are doing the risk assessment, you have to think both probability and consequences. You have to reduce the probability, you have to reduce the consequences, and altogether the risk level will be come to your acceptable level.
Acceptable, exactly. So that was a very clear explanation about the hazards, and it is eminent that every works that we have to be carried out, we have to follow the health and safety protocol to avoid injury. We have to identify the hazard and we have to correct the hazard as insofar as practicable,
Yep. As low as
reasonably
reasonably practical.
reasonably practicable.
Allow.
Okay, so hope you guys are getting some ideas and you have learned on what we are discussing about the hazards. If you have any questions about health and safety,
I want you so bad.